They cannot keep getting away with this, guys. Modern Warfare 3 is probably the best Call of Duty game we've had in the last 5 years. If you guys did not see my last video playing Modern Warfare 3 where I was, talking over me playing the beta, I really like it. I think it's one of the best Call of Duty betas we've had in a decade. The way that Sledgehammer is actually listening to the feedback that we are giving them as a community, they're already addressing and implementing changes that we've asked for within days. This is something you're not gonna see from treyarch, and especially not Infinity Ward. In terms of all three development teams, Infinity Ward is that one that's almost like that weird uncle that's watching funerals from down the street. You're almost asking yourself, what are you doing? What's the purpose? What value do you add being in this space? Now, the only thing that Infinity Ward I'd say is really adding to this franchise is probably my medical expenses with the copious amounts of therapy that I've needed from playing Infinity Ward's games. That, of course, being Modern Warfare 2019 and the newest one, Modern Warfare 2. For those of you guys who don't know, Modern Warfare 2019 had probably some of the slowest gameplay we've seen in the franchise. I don't know about you guys, I'm very sick of Call of Duty's yearly shit. Call of Duty usually sends out like little teasers to partnered YouTubers that support their products. Yeah, they may as well be sending out pipe bombs with the quality of the products that have come out recently. I also say the word products very lightly because can you even call them an actual product? They're not finished on release. It's not it's like getting a Barbie doll from Target, except both of its arms and legs are missing. Did you really get a product? But I digress, guys. Today I'm here to talk about Modern Warfare 3 and my thoughts on the beta. Should you buy Modern Warfare 3? Probably not. No, probably not. Listen, I'm going to say this coming from someone who's almost a veteran, I'd say, in this series. If you do not like the style of Modern Warfare 2019 or Modern Warfare 2, or quite frankly, if you just haven't been happy with the recent Call of Duties, you might actually like this game. Throughout my time playing the beta, I actually noticed that the movement and the gunplay itself was so much better and superior to the last couple games. It's unbelievable. Everyone who's saying that this new game is a reskin of Modern Warfare 2 has no idea what they're talking about. I do think it's also just absolutely beautiful that we are getting all remastered Modern Warfare 2 maps at launch. Once again, Modern Warfare 3 2023 is what Modern Warfare 2 2022 should have been. If you were to tell me you're not buying this next game because you're just tired of buying Call of Duties, that is totally fair. Especially with them saying they're gonna skip a year and then they're just like, nah, you know what, we're gonna release it every year, get you hooked on this opium. The DEA needs to actually look into the psychological effects that Call of Duty has on the developing brain. Because I swear, some of these opinions that people have are the worst. I'd like to argue that Modern Warfare 2019 is the farthest thing we've had from a classic Call of Duty experience, which I did say in my last video. But what about the people that do like Modern Warfare 2019? What about the sentinels and rodents that do like eating drywall and snorting glue in corners of rooms? To those people, I have to say, you might not want to get this game. A lot of the Warzone noobs, because we need to keep in mind as a Call of Duty community, the actual pivotal shift in culture after Warzone. I mean, do you know what Warzone really did for Call of Duty? It's really not good. Sure, you could argue that Warzone revived the franchise and brought a bunch of people to the community. It really, it put COD back on the map. But was it worth it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't worth it at all. Because now all the effort that is being put into Warzone and DMZ constantly is always taken out from other modes like zombies and multiplayer. The fundamental modes that Call of Duty grew up on. So I will say it's sad. It's sad to see this. A lot of people who enjoyed those slower Call of Duties are going to notice that this is not your normal Call of Duty. You'll notice that the maps are actually good. To a Modern Warfare 2019 fan, all the maps are gonna suck in this game. And I want you to pay attention to something. When you hear someone shitting on Modern Warfare 3, the new Call of Duty, and they say, this looks bad, it looks like a reskin, the classic, ask them what their thoughts are on Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2. Chances are, they're gonna say they loved it. And on the contrary, if you ask someone who prefers that classic arcadey COD feel, how they feel about the new Modern Warfare 3, they're gonna say it's amazing. Now, why is this? The general audience seems to be shitting on this game so much, and I think it's so interesting. Not because the game hasn't come out yet. People were literally calling the original Modern Warfare 3 a reskin of the original Modern Warfare 2 all the way back in 2009. The Call of Duty cycle once again continues. If you don't know what the COD cycle is, it's infamous. I'll pull it up right here. The image has been on Google for almost a decade now. This is quite literally the cycle, and I believe this cycle happens just because the COD fan base is so goddamn big. I feel like I can easily categorize the entire COD community into 3 parts. You have the zombies fans, you have fast pace enjoyers, and you have slow pace enjoyers. That's literally it. People who like the faster pace, they tend to gravitate towards the Sledgehammer and Treyarch games, and the players who like the slower style are gonna gravitate more towards Infinity Ward. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you to buy a Call of Duty game. That's like me telling you to, you know, go shoot up. It's not something I'm going to do. I don't feel like I have that call. That's on my call. You can call me an optimist, but now that living, breathing amalgamation of foreskin known as Bobby Kotick has left the front office of Activision Blizzard, I'm really feeling hopeful about this franchise. You know, Phil Spencer is not going around stealing women's breast milk. You know, that's... we got that right. I can't sit here and tell you to buy Call of Duty, but I'm just telling you that it's pretty good. It's pretty good this year. Get yourself at least 20 shots of tequila, because let's forget about 2019 for now.
No, I'll forget about the horrors that transpired in Modern Warfare 2019.
Now that we've forgotten about it, hopefully, as best you can, I want to talk about Treyarch's next game. Treyarch is cooking up something in 2024, as we all know, and that is what I'm really most excited about. While I do really like Modern Warfare 3 and everything that the beta offered and the beautiful transparency that the company is giving us, I would much prefer a standalone zombies game, as I'm sure most of you would. I mean, the idea of a standalone zombies game, can you think about that for a sec? It's too good to be true. At the end of the day, I don't see it happening because Activision is a company and they will do whatever it takes to make money. We all know that. Something like a standalone zombies game isn't really, you know, profitable in the long term. If it can't have a battle pass, if it can't have seasons, let's not bother. I'm just really excited to see what Treyarch is cooking up. Not only am I excited for the multiplayer and the zombies, but the campaign too. Cold War proved to me that Call of Duty still has it in their campaigns. Cold War's campaign was probably the best one I've played since Black Ops 2, which is a pretty big deal. Now, I don't think Cold War zombies had, you know, insane atmosphere like Black Ops 3, and the operators really put a dampen on the entire mode, unfortunately. And we all know operators are going to stay. They're here to stay. Anytime you want to play as fucking Lois Griffin in around a D machine, you can run it. Peter, I'm X-filling around 25, Peter. Wow. I don't know, man. I'm trying to play COD Zombies. I'm not trying to, like, literally load in a game with Snoop Dogg, Celine Dion, Beyonce, and fucking Tupac. But I digress. Zombies was pretty refreshing, and I think it was way better than Black Ops 4, and I don't even know what Vanguard was. You can't even call that Zombies. It's just Vanguard. There's so much shit that's been embroiled throughout Call of Duty's franchise that Vanguard just, it doesn't even seem like shit. It seems like fucking a fungus that's growing inside of the shit. Call of Duty Vanguard is the physical manifestation of garbage. Like, it's horrible. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm trying to think of things. I can't. It's indescribable. It's beyond human consciousness. You can't even think about how bad it is. The human psyche was never developed to withstand the emotional pressure that game causes you. But hopefully, in the coming years, Treyarch will redeem the series. I'm not going to say that Modern Warfare 3 is going to save Call of Duty. I made that mistake last year. But I will say it is a beautiful step in the right direction for the franchise. What do you guys think about the Modern Warfare 3 beta? Let me know in the comments below. I am really curious to hear your guys' thoughts on the beta and, you know, this upcoming Call of Duty game, and, I don't know, just thoughts on the video. Let me know how my rambling's been. Do you agree with the things I've said? Do you disagree? Let me hear. Guys, Modern Warfare 3 launches November 10th. Set your calendars because we are going to be live all day that day. I did just create a new Discord that is solely meant for this channel, so if you guys want to interact with the fan base, the community, you know, hang out on the stream, whatever, join the Discord. It's in the description. But guys, I think I'm going to end it here. I think I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just kind of a commentary video, you know, my classic Call of Duty stuff. Come on. Guys, if you were excited for Modern Warfare 3, or if you just liked the video, make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate it. And on Halloween, October 31st, I will be uploading the first part of my new fucking. And October 1st, I will be uploading my first episode of Sons of the Forest with Harrison. It is a new horror survival series I'm starting, and it's gonna be a pretty long one, so stick around for it. Alright guys, it has been Enderlet. Subscribe if you are new. Subscribe if you're excited for Modern Warfare 3, because it's gonna be an interesting year. I am gonna do the mastery camo, so may God rest my soul. I'm gonna try to make a funny joke, and it's not gonna work. Alright, I'm just gonna end the video here.
Just